Should we officially start? Or should we just start off with the?
I mean, I got something for you.
I'm ready to run it back.
Well, you're on
your
Spotify.
Exile spot. Yeah, he's on it. The co-host is on it.
Well, he's like, I'm ready to run it back. And I'm like, well, can you just open Spotify? Play it.
But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than
talks
that other
about
person.
the wow. Like, I've seen that
Absolutely.
little portion used for so many
that
memes.
That doesn't change when I change.
And nobody
It
talks about
remains the same.
wow.
That's how a
They'll be
legacy
like,
is built. But I'm not scared of
whatever, and just like, let us get on paper, they're a better team.
You know, that's me when I'm like at the end of an interview, like when I'm in an interview and somebody's like on the 7th minute of their stupid ass political rant, I'm just sitting there like, wow. Like, that was the expression that I felt with his wow. Just that, like, I'm at the end. I haven't seen the interview, so I don't know, but like, I'm at the end of this interview. This crazy old black man is just going off.
Well, I mean, he's also a crazy old black man, so I doubt that's the thought
True.
that's going through his head.
He seems like just at surface level, he seems like a different.
But no, I
type
told
of
you,
old
he
black.
didn't even. He only
I don't even know
seems
what
crazy.
he looks like. Who's the host? Look that up. I don't even.
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp.
He only
I literally
seems
just saw that
crazy if
clip.
you don't have the context, though, of what he's actually talking about.
Oh, I know who that guy is. Looks sharp.
Jesus, dude.
looks like the black Orville Redenbacher, really.
So, did
like
you hear-
without the hair.
Did you
He
hear
has that
about
shine to
the
him.
shit with fucking some shooting outside of Drake's house?
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, what happened?
I don't know what the info.
When did this
exactly
happen?
was.
Did this happen? Look this up, please.
It was on. I saw it on Twitter X. I don't fucking know what to call it. That fucking piece of shit social media platform. But it was on there.
Find us at I Hate X Podcast. By the way.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, security guard shot at Drake's Toronto mansion. And I think he was there at the time, if I'm right. I don't know. There's a volume thing right there. Yeah.
So now asking for help from the public
Put that in
to
full
find the
screen, please.
suspects involved in a shooting outside Drake's Toronto mansion. A security guard there was seriously hurt. Listen.
When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition.
Wow.
So
Taken
we're
to
showing some
hospital.
aerial images here of the rapper's home. This is in the aftermath of this incident. And this, of course, comes as Drake right now is making a lot of headlines for his feud with Kendrick Lamar. The two rappers releasing multiple new
Okay, we can
diss
pause
tracks.
this. Wow. That shit's crazy, man. But I will say, I think that's really sad that, because look, Drake aside, like, this is a person who isn't Drake who got shot and is seriously injured. And, I guess something could be said for the fact that he's affiliated with him. That's problematic, but does he deserve to get shot? Definitely not, in my opinion.
I don't know, dude. This is what
know.
I've been waiting to see. I've been like, this
This is
beef
crazy.
fucking lame.
I'm so sorry. When did this happen? This happened today or last night? I guess by now it'll be a week later, but yeah, okay.
6 hours ago, 13 hours ago. Wow. Yeah, I saw it at like 3 a.m., something like that. When I was about to go to bed, saw it.
Yeah.
See, I'm
This shit's
actually
wild.
getting news now with the people that I follow since I just made my Twitter
There we go.
like the podcast Twitter, so
Yeah.
I can just watch that feed.
It is good for news.
Yeah,
is really
it kind of sucks though because I don't really like decide to like anything because then like it shows the podcast like and not just me, and so then it doesn't like you know what I'm saying, like if you're like, ooh, I like this person's content, you follow them but you don't always see it and you have to like it to make sure it's like constantly popping up.
Yeah, those algorithms are always fucky. So what's your take on all this?
I'm fucking.
This whole thing, I guess.
I mean, this is the shitty part. it obviously wasn't somebody from Kendrick's camp that went and did this. Like, it's not like...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah, there's a very slim chance that this could have been like a botched attempt at a hit, but it's very, very unlikely. It's probably somebody that's like a fucking extra big fan of fucking Kendrick.
No, it's probably way more related to the pedo stuff. I would guess it's probably a reaction to
those allegations. Well, yeah, not just like they're such a big fan of Kendrick, but they're like, oh, I'm on Kendrick's side. Drake's a fucking pedo. Da 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 da. Like, it's definitely like gotta be aligned.
I really hope people
like it's aligned with things that have come out from their beef with each other, 100%. But see, when you're over here dissing each other, and both of you talk all that street shit in your music. This is what I want to see, dude. Somebody better get fucking hurt, dude, or shut the fuck up. You know, it's not like they're just trying to lyrically go at each other. Both of the songs, in their own right, are very great. You know, I mean, good beat choices. Although, like, they're not the type of diss tracks I like. I like the hype shit. When Kendrick started it all with the song with Future, I don't remember what it's called,
like that.
I like that song. So. Like, I fuck with that. Everything else, I've been like, man, I can't even fucking finish this shit right now. I'm about to go to fucking bed. I love Meet the
Grams, bro. I've been listening to that repeat, man. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, nah, for me, I'm just like, nah. I like that fucking hype shit. I like that serious shit. When you hear, like, these gangbangers that are really from the streets and they're fucking dissing the other gangs and shit, and they're like, hey, we killed your fucking mans in our music, and they really fucking did it. It's like, it's not that I like that. It's not that I support it like I think it should happen. But it's like, at least these people are doing what they're fucking saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just talking about it or are you being about it, dude?
True.
Because if Drake was a street, as he says in his music, or maybe I'm wrong, dude. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because they're so big and so famous that there'd be too many tracks to cover. I don't fucking know. But they both have a lot of bars with some shit like they're gangbangers. Like Drake was talking about, he's a fucking decorated war general. Like,
did he actually say that
in one of the diss tracks?
See, here's the thing.
What the fuck did you go to war about?
I found Push-Ups was the only decent one. I found the other two Drake tracks unlistenable. I had to read the lyrics, so I have like been getting spoon-fed what his responses even are, because it's just, I couldn't even sit through it.
And I guess, man, I don't know, man. They just say, I don't know, maybe, I guess, that's what it's just supposed to be. It's just supposed to be a beef through the music, but I mean, they say a lot of shit to make you think it's more than that.
Well, look, and I talked about this on a podcast recently, but I think the really positive underlying of all this is that these allegations are coming to the forefront. And that despite, I don't condone violence. I think it's ultimately sad that, somebody came in with a gun and decided to do that. But look, I mean, I think that like an awareness of
this is happening. Can you zoom in on that? Is that just the tree playing with my eyes?
Open image, new tab. Do that one. Yeah. We got to.
Nah. Maybe. I don't know. Beware, dog.
It's hard to tell. The uniform turns it off for me. That kind of puts her down. What are those? Those white ass sneakers.
That is kind of funny, wearing white sneakers as a cop.
Drake probably offered her something afterwards. She was like, "Hey, you looking?"
If he was even there,
you heard these last tracks. I'm a freaky bitch.
Listen, I just want to circle back to one thing though. So like, it really pissed me off when I heard that Drake said, when he said he was a decorated war general, and I understand that he's most likely talking about music, right? Not like street shit when he says that, but it's like, you lost your last beef. You fucking lost to Pusha T. What do you mean you're a decorated war general? And then you lost to Meek Mill. And honestly, I never really thought Meek Mill was that good. He won with Meek Mill. But I never really thought Meek Mill was that good in the first place.
Meek Mill was really good when he was younger. Like really early.
Yeah, as soon as that motherfucker got out the streets.
Yeah, I agree. He's a really good example of that.
I always hated how he's like always yelling in his music. You notice that when he's rapping? I'm like, dude, I bet they got to turn your mic all the fucking way down when you record. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? And it's just like, God damn. Man. You've noticed that, right? Yeah.
He does definitely still rap like he's on a literal street.
Yeah.
Trying to rap to people.
Like, oh man,
those old videos do give me
I'm
chills,
surprised that one was so good and not racist. You hit the mark really good with that one. All right. So I had a hilariously dumb conversation with Pedro the other night.
Oh yeah.
And I just wanted to bring it up. I also am going to need you to look it up because I want to see if you get a different answer here. So we're sitting there in his apartment, and I don't remember exactly how it got brought up, but it was like somebody said something about how is something a city? And I was like, oh, actually, I was like, you want to know how a place is really determined a city, quote unquote. And Pedro's just like, how big it is. And I'm just like, all right. So I asked his girlfriend, I was like, what's your guess? And he's just like interrupting the whole time. He's just like, what do you mean guess? It's not a guess. What do you mean? It's a fact. It doesn't matter what their guesses are because what I said is a fact and all this. I was like, no, it really mostly just depends on what they decide to call it. And he was like, no, it's fucking not. And he's like, so you're trying to tell me Oskaloosa is a city? And I was like, yeah, Oskaloosa is definitely a city. It's very small, but it is a city. And like, he got to this point, he's like, how many people were in your graduating class? And I went to answer, and this motherfucker's just like, under 200. My city had 7 high schools. I was just like, bro, I was like, first of all, it was more than 200. He's like, no, it wasn't. I'm like, all right, brother, you're not from this. He's like, how the fuck are you a city with 1 high school? I mean, he's just putting up all these arguments that just like, it's like, these things, like, I don't know why these things would determine if you're a city or not.
Look up the population of Oskaloosa.
Hold on, go back to that
okay,
definition
I guess after
first.
that, yeah.
The population of Oskaloosa should be around 16,000, I think. No, wait. We got to read this, what this is. So, typical working definitions for a small city population start around 100,000 people. Common population definitions for an urban area, city, or town range between 1,500 and 50,000, with most U.S. states using a minimum between 1,500 and 5,000.
Damn.
So, I mean, it would be a city. This is the biggest thing about Oskaloosa being a city, too.
Yeah.
Oh, this part was so funny to me. I was just like if you get in trouble in Mahaska County and you have to go to court, you go to Oskaloosa. That's where the courthouse is. And he's like, no, you don't. He was like, Atum was like 45 minutes away. I was just like, it's a different county, dude. I'm like he's putting up such a fucking hard argument, like just determined to prove that he's right. And I'm like, you're just not right. All right, I'm way off on the population.
11,000. Well, look, I mean, the town I grew up in was literally called Orange City, and it was a little over 5,000.
It was see, I didn't get that one when I first fucking looked that up. But he got a whole different answer. I don't know how he typed it, but he was just like...
Orange City population.
God, dude, this shit fucking killed me. This motherfucker said...
My bad.
What the fuck answer did he get? He was like, oh yeah. He's like, look, so a city is like usually 10 times bigger than surrounding areas.
Holy shit. It fucking grew,
That's
though.
Florida.
Oh, this is Florida. That's why. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that looks a lot closer. I'm like, what the fuck is
still,
the population?
That's a little over half the size of Oskaloosa.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
In Florida. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Don't go there.
God, dude, the argument was just so fucking funny to me though. Like his argument was all those things, and my argument literally was one, I'm right, but I was just like, I was like, the courthouse is there, the police station there, the fire department's there. I'm like, the hospital's there. I'm just like, what? Like, what else would not make it? You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't everywhere? Don't towns have that though? Or are towns like?
Some towns. I mean, it depends. How big is your town or city?
I see. So is a town more like? I mean, not really, but quote unquote, like it's more locally run. Like if it can
when it
afford
comes to
those
an
resources
area
or not.
like that, an area that's super urban like that, it's like, yeah, like we have like New Sharon, Iowa. That's probably like, I mean, it's got to be like under 5,000 people for sure.
Yeah.
They have like a little place there. They have like one cop. They might have more now. And then I think they do have, or maybe their fucking fire department does come from Montezuma. I don't really actually know. They probably keep a fire truck there too. But like, and I imagine they have a holding cell as well. But like, if you were staying in a jail for a long time, they would transfer you to Oskaloosa for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember my town. The prison had, you could like see it from the library. They had like on the roof. They have a basketball court, and you would like
Of the prison?
Yeah, you would like see the inmates. It was really weird because it's like, you know, it's like a town like that, you know, where like everything's, and then like just tucked behind this library or this business, you just like see this like kind of small, tall orange brick building, and like on the top there's just like a a fence with like the spikes, you know, and like
What
people
prison
playing.
is it?
In Orange City. I think they might. I don't think it's there anymore. I think they moved.
What's the worst prison in Iowa? Because somehow in his rant we got on this topic too. He's like, "There's not any bad prisons in Iowa." I was like, "There's one." I was like, "There's one bad prison in Iowa."
Every prison is bad.
8.
The Anamosa State Penitentiary.
Is that in Fort Dodge then, or Fort? Wait, go back up. Where the fuck is Anamosa?
Iowa has 8 prisons. Wow, that doesn't seem like a lot. We don't have a lot of people here though, so.
I feel like that feels like a lot. How many people are going to prison in Iowa? Is it that many?
I mean, shit. You know, man. Like, there was a murder in my fucking small town, like a crazy baby murder. You know, like
that's like
people
on
do crazy
the
shit.
edge of Illinois.
Damn.
That's where they send all the bad people, I guess. Deadly prisons in Iowa.
Go to photos of that prison.
We have 8 prisons in Iowa, it says, and it said these 8. So we might have more than that.
Well,
actually.
okay, so just like the city and town, I think there's a difference between prison and jail. Prison, I feel like, is not federal.
Damn, John Wayne Gacy served time where? Is that Anamosa it's talking about?
Yes.
Damn. Really?
That's wild. Is it still operating and running?
Yes.
And they look like that, those rooms? Jesus.
Hold on.
I mean,
They might look a little better than that now. Possibly.
we should rate prisons. We should do like a segment where we just we just rank prisons. Do like
This is where
a tier
I
list.
would wanna go to prison. We're gonna do our whole next special on it, dude. Just fucking researching fucking crazy prisons. Nah, yeah, it's probably a lot nicer now. It looks like they probably updated it quite a bit.
Dude, do you really think that the state of Iowa is putting money towards prisons like that?
I mean, probably the outside, they're probably putting plenty.
Yeah, to make it look nice. Yeah, 100%.
See, look, it looks like that's their kitchen. That's a pretty good size looking kitchen right there, bud. Look, that thing looks fairly updated. Pretty new equipment in there. Like, I imagine that it's a prison cell. It's not going to look fucking great. They're not going to be like, oh, this is something that we seriously need to upgrade. But, it could look like that still, but yeah. You also got to think, though, that's with no stuff in it, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how, like, the state of Iowa, just the money they spend on, like, the superficial, like, flashy, like, how they update their fucking police squad cars every fucking, like, more than once a year sometimes. It's ridiculous.
I don't know about more than once a year.
I don't know. I guess I'm not like keeping track of them or anything. I'm always on the lookout though.
Always on the lookout. They might try to take my freedom.
No, here's the catcher. They already have.
Nice guy. No, I'm telling you, bro. When I was on the phone with the IRS today, because I have to have some type of PIN to get my fucking taxes done, I was like, are you guys good for anything? I was like, is there anything that you're actually good and useful for? Because I was on hold for 20 extra minutes after spending like 25 minutes on hold. And then she comes back and she's like, yeah, it's going to take 7 to 10 days to get there because we have to mail it. She's like, you're going to have to file for an extension. I was like, you're so fucking... I was like, if you guys just, I don't know, sent me the money that you already know you owe me, you already know how much you owe me. So why don't you just send it, motherfucker?
Isn't that hilarious? They can so easily take money, but the process for getting money from them, they will give you all the loopholes imaginable. They can like seize your bank account and freeze it and make you like starve. We gotta get a government in, man.
I have just like we don't really have like I mean, I have sympathy to a degree for like somebody when they're like famous and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how famous and rich you are. If you loved your mother and she passed away, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, ha ha, that'd be fucked up. But it's like that. I have no sympathy for anybody who works for the IRS. No sympathy.
No.
Sorry.
I hold resentment for people who are in government positions. 100%.
Maybe not all of them.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I do.
So what? Some fucking park ranger?
Yeah.
You don't like park rangers?
No.
Why? What's your beef? They're protecting a fucking park.
No, they're.
Is that the worst thing?
They're helping. I'm not getting into this today.
I'm just asking, dude.
Short answer, no.
I mean, I don't know. If we were chalking down every single thing that our federal government sends taxes to, and they were like, and we're going like down the list of things we need to get rid of and keep, and they were like, okay, so should we get rid of park rangers and people who do updates to the parks? Cut them. I just can't imagine doing that. I'd be like, you know what? Those guys can probably stay. I think they're okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's all predicated stolen money, so I don't support it.
Maybe give them less power. You don't support tax dollars funding something useful?
No. Absolutely.
So tax dollars shouldn't go to schools?
No.
What the fuck pays for the school?
We do.
Yeah.
Privatize it.
We do pay for the fucking schools.
No, but voluntarily pay for education. I want to go to school.
Our education will be fucking garbage, Coleman. That is the most insane
God. No,
idea
it would be
I've ever
10 times better, dude.
Maybe.
Dude, the public education system is
How many
awful.
people do you think are actually going to give money to the school? You know how many times I go to a store?
They'll have to.
Some little kids come to my door asking if I want to buy chocolate, and I'm like, nah, I don't even really like chocolate. Because I don't. You know how many times I've donated money to a fucking school?
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, because of public schools. Because there's always this back plan. You're like, oh, well, they'll just go to public school. If that didn't exist, people would be more charitable.
I'm not in like the worst financial situation, but if I was still making the same amount of money I'm making right now, I'm paying the same amount of bills, I'm not giving the school fucking shit. I'm not giving them a damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't got sympathy for teachers, dude.
You don't have to. If you don't agree with that school, what they're doing, you don't have, like, you can give money to whoever you want to or who you agree with.
You're fucking insane, dude. I can't believe what I'm fucking hearing right now. Like, nope, shouldn't go to school.
You don't even know. I'm going to tell, I've been on one for like the last 5 days. I've been like fucking pissed at the, I've been like raging at the fucking world because like I'm just so, I'm so over like having my opinion. Like I kind of want to just conform. I think I'm done.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
You know what?
Biden, here are my balls. Take them.
No, I don't think fucking conforming to our tax dollars paying for schools and education is a fucking Biden grabbing you by the balls, dude. If Biden had you by the balls, you'd be like, nope, I'm voting Democrat. I just checked the box. It's all Democrat.
What do you guys think? Put it in the comments.
Don't. Oh man, actually do it, dude. And if somebody disagrees with you in another comment, fire back at them. Come at them as hard as you can.
Yes. Always get down and deep in the comments.
Yeah, make fun of their mother or something. You know what I mean? Just fucking wreck them with words, dude.
We're gonna be haters. We're gonna be haters.
What is it saying? Does it say I'm mentally insane for that? Oh my god, that felt good, dude. That fucking cherry cola got right to my gullet.
Hit you right in the spot. Good old cola.
Shouts out to Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Well,
Hy-Vee's still not as good as Aldi.
You're gonna bring back the shit from episode 1.
I mean,
I'm just talking shit.
no. Was that episode 1 too?
Yeah,
Or was
man.
that 2?
That was I don't know.
I just
feel like
stopped
the
at
first
Aldi
episode.
the other day. I went to Aldi for the first time the other day. I've been going to Hy-Vee just because it's so much closer.
Yeah.
And, you know, I went to buy 2 weeks worth of food. I spent like $40 and I was like, I'm going to see if this gets me through. And it lasted me like 8 days. I was like, no, sir. And I went and spent $60 at Aldi. And that motherfucker's definitely going to last me 2 weeks. I'm going to be solid. And I got some fucking good ass eats too. I'm going to fucking go home, make some steak, fry up some rice that I made last night.
Nice. There you go.
Boy, shit. I'm gonna fry that bitch up, put some egg whites in that hoe.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that yesterday too. I made that for dinner. I had 4 protein shakes yesterday, a bunch of fucking cottage cheese, 2 ham and salami sandwiches, 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, a banana, and some other shit. Whatever the fuck else that I had that I was munching on. Some chips and pretzels. Nigga, I still was not over 175 pounds. I was 173
Jeez.
last night, or yesterday. And then I was like 182 when I went to go to bed. And then I woke up at 173 again. I was like, dude, I'm on a fucking wreck shit, dude.
So wait, you lost weight while you slept?
Oh, yeah.
How does that happen?
I wasn't asleep yet. So I probably pissed. I was still up playing video games. I probably pissed like 3 more times. Then I went to bed.
Damn. You didn't take a shit?
You're constantly burning calories.
True,
Your body burns them at like a certain rate. So if it's like your body needs 2,000 calories to function, you know, it's like, and that's just base level. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, and then you're eating exactly 2,000 calories a day. If you're doing like any sort of moving, you're either gonna just like stay the same, or you'll probably lose weight until a certain weight that you hit where it's like you can't go any farther down. You'll plateau unless you were to cut more calories away and carbs and fats and shit like that. Yep,
Bullshit.
that's how you do it, Coleman.
I just like
gotta
that.
get
Just
a
gotta do
calorie
it.
deficit.
You know, I don't know if I told you this. I had a fitness guy on the podcast somewhat recently. And I had a brief spark of inspiration, and I'm still trying to find it. I've been doing a little bit of yoga.
He's like, it was real brief, dude. I mean, like, how brief are we talking? 30 seconds? 6 hours?
A couple days.
Couple days?
I had it in my mind. I didn't even really do anything. It was really at the forefront of my mind. I'm like, I'm gonna really try to work out, and I did yoga like a couple times. I have a really hard time sticking with
Dude,
that.
I think you actually just need to come and get in the gym.
Yeah.
Because, like, yoga's cool, but I feel like it's way easier as a dude to dive into the gym. Like, you're like, fuck, dude, I'm sore. But then you get like 2-3 weeks in and you're like, And I'm kind of liking this. Like, it feels good, like using these dumbbells and shit. And then when you're getting to the point where you're like, God, dude, I just hurt every day. I can hardly move. Then yoga gets fun. Because you're like, oh, dude, like, this is like a rest day.
There you go.
I'm not at the yoga. I'm not back at the yoga.
Have you ever done yoga?
Oh, I used to do yoga all the time, dude. When I fucking like was training CrossFit and shit. Look up Vincent Ramirez, dude. Vincent Ramirez CrossFit.
This is the level of me going.
Nah, just do it on YouTube.
Yeah, I kind of hate gyms, dude. I won't lie.
Well, we can go and work out at my buddy's crib.
Oh, yeah, true. There you go.
I got two buddies too.
That'd be chill.
Ah, fuck. I don't think it's actually going to show a video of them working out, though. Probably won't.
The 2016.
This dude won the CrossFit Games in fucking California.
Oh.
That's a world stage. He was, it was youth CrossFit, though, so he was like 15, I think it was 15, 16.
Yo.
See, this is him older now.
Online qualifier.
Oh, this is only 2 weeks ago. Yeah, definitely got. This guy's a fucking dog. Alright, we don't actually have to watch him work out. I was hoping it would show him when he was like younger like that and how fucking jacked he was. But I used to work out with him.
Yeah, look at this is the shit that I'm fucking.
And when I worked out there at OFC, it would be like some crazy shit. See, this guy's just tweaked, bro.
If I get my big legs in it.
Look at all that.
Yeah, there has to be roids. I mean, especially in this day and age.
800 solid.
He had to be jacked.
800 pounds.
I mean, something like that. Look at the way he looks at it. You know that
Never in my
motherfucker
life.
can like not even walk these days?
The first time
Really?
for
Yeah.
everything.
That's what happens,
Alright,
man.
pause this.
You get like muscle degeneration. Skip forward to when he's actually fucking.
Oh, I didn't actually think you even wanted to watch it.
No, I'm curious to see this. This is fucking insane amount of weight.
Oh yeah, dude. This is like what? Oh yeah, 800. He said 800 pounds.
What the fuck?
Check.
I guess there's just no sound. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it cut out. Not just full screen it again.
Time to put that secret weapon on.
Yeah, they just took out the sound, I guess. All right.
Probably too many bad words.
Probably music.
Look how
Probably
fucking
music.
massive that dude is.
That was weird. That guy fucking slapped him in the back.
Yeah.
Like a little. That's like when you're about to put the dick in. You're just like, just give him a little smack, you know.
See, like I want to be as strong as I can, but like, I just don't need to. Like, there's no need for me to be like, I want to fucking squat 900 pounds.
There's some people. It's a true obsession. I was in cross country and there was this guy who was like, I mean, he would have been the best runner in the team, but he ran 7 days a week all the time, and he ran so much to the point where he actually got like shin degeneration, like his bones like had fucking issues, and he had to stop running. I remember he was back in it like briefly for like a month, but he had to pull back out again because it was like he just went too hard. He didn't give himself any time to breathe.
Yeah, for real. 7 days a week, all the time. That's just
Fuck
fucking
that, dude. Like every runner
crazy.
knows you need at least 1 day a week, ideally 2.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. We went out and played football, and fucking, I was hurting for like the next 3 days, dude. I was like, I didn't do a single bit of legs. I was like, leg day, more like second chest day. Didn't you use
Visual
that guy's
representation.
picture for something? Didn't you use that exact picture?
Yeah, I used that for a clip or a reel, yeah.
Or a thumbnail, maybe. What is this from?
This is my movie, actually. This is my documentary.
Oh, was this like a fucking comedy movie back in the day?
No, I think this was the music is added in, but that's like, I think it was from a semi-serious. Find out what show that's from. Find out what show that's from quick. I'm curious. Because I never actually found that out. Just Google I'm retarded TV show.
We're about to dive down a rabbit hole to find out what this is. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, Coleman, we could get you jacked, but
I've never been jacked. I was always a runner.
Yeah, we'll get you on some protein shakes. We'll get you away from the frozen pizzas. Nah, frozen pizzas are fire. Dude, people, when I like lost, like when I went on like my huge weight loss thing, which my body was at a different point then too, though I was younger. So obviously my metabolism was just working better. Also, I lived with my parents still, so I had a lot more time to just hit the gym.
Yeah.
But that's loud as fuck too. Are you able to turn it down a little bit?
Yeah, why are we even watching this again?
But
is that what the show's from?
Yes.
Or I see.
Quantum Leap.
I didn't see that. I don't even know what the fuck that is. A science fiction television series. Oh, of course.
Science fiction.
I mean, it does seem like science fiction. Down syndrome, really. I mean, they look like aliens.
Dude,
you know?
ever since
probably
like
come
I
down on a
sent
ship.
you a couple videos when we like talked about it episodes ago. I mean, a while ago. I fucking see shit with Down syndrome people all of the fucking time, dude. On my fucking timeline, everything I fucking scroll through.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder how much of the like hyperization around like Down syndrome and things like that is just a ego boost. That's something I always kind of like, people who just like, they'll like kind of, you know, put you know, they'll pick a Down syndrome person and they'll just like kind of put them in the center of attention just to like kind of, I don't know. Give yourself like, oh, I'm helping this person, when like you're almost kind of really putting them on display in a way. I don't know.
I mean,
I've always kind of felt
if
weird
you're
about
breaking the bread though, like if you splitting the bread,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess it's almost kind of exploitation. It's almost kind of like special ed. Like I always kind of feel like they were really shitty to like the people in special ed. Like they just had them clean windows all day. Like they're like,
what fuck? What the fuck is wrong with your school, dude?
Well, like not for everyone, but like for the people who were like on that like Down syndrome, like mentally challenged level. Like, yeah, dude, they just fucking clean windows all day.
These Catholic schools,
dude, that was public. That was in a public school in that town, bro. It was a different time, man. 2012,
yeah,
2013.
that never happened at my school. Not when I was there, at least. Never happened at my school.
Dude, this was the same school that like there was like a before school church program, like in the building right before.
Oh, so it's still pretty much Catholic.
No, well, okay, no. I mean, the area I grew up in was majority Protestant. Catholic was a minority. There's way more Catholicism here in Des Moines than there ever was where I grew up.
Oh.
I had like
I thought that's what
kids.
you went to, was Catholic school.
No, I did go. Well, okay, so I went to Catholic school from the second. So I took kindergarten twice, and then the second time from second kindergarten to sixth grade, I went to private.
So what was your graduating class?
I think it was like a little over 100.
Your graduating class?
Oh, my class. What?
What year?
2014.
That's fucking guy.
I thought you meant the science. My bad.
Oh, man. That was supposed to be my year, too, but I did not graduate. But I mean, fuck it. I've actually been considering going back to school, but my biggest thing with it is, what the fuck would I go back to school for?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got almost a year down besides the algebra thing. That fucking pissed me off, though, too. First of all, I'm not doing 150 algebra problems a fucking night. And if I'm going to school for fucking exercise science, what the fuck do I need to know algebra for? I did it in high school. Leave me alone.
That's a very fair point.
But I've got some time down in it, and I was like, it would be super cool to go back to college and finish out for exercise science. But then I'm like, then what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I don't want to I'm just gonna go work out.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I think today's level of education. I mean, education is just a joke in my mind from the top down. The idea that we need it.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that you're not gonna learn anything in college. I mean, my time in college, I learned a lot more things about fitness, for sure. I remember there was like a whole 6 weeks or 8 weeks, something like that, in our class. We had to fucking write down goals, fitness goals, try to reach them in that time period, and document our workouts.
Sure.
So
I guess at the very least, it's not as needed. You can still get an enormous amount of information on it, for free, essentially.
Yeah. That class, I didn't really learn shit. I mean, we'd talk a little bit, but that was pretty much the whole gist of the class. Best one ever, dude. I was like, this is the best class. He's like reading for like 30 minutes out of the 40-minute class, and then he's like, all right, we're done for the day. And then we just like, and I was like, yeah, well, I got to go work out tonight to make sure I'm doing my fucking homework. I was like, this is lit. Also the wrestling coach, so.
Yeah. Oh, that tracks for sure.
Oh, yeah, dude, it was lit.
I remember at one point in high school, it might have been for education class I took, like a class about like education because I was interested in teaching. But like in the video, there was this part where it was like some inner school, right? Like teacher didn't give a fuck. So he would just they would start the class. He would just sit at his desk, put his feet up, and then just open the paper and start reading it. And like kids would be playing crabs in the back. And just doing crazy shit. The guy didn't even give a fuck, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. And that was in the 90s, bro. That was the early 2000s. And I doubt it's not gotten better.
Then that's lit. I'm like, this is my favorite guy right here. I'm like, this is the coolest teacher that we have in the fucking building, bro. It reminds me fucking of homeroom, dude. Or not homeroom. Study hall. God damn, dude. My buddy JB, I've talked about him on here before. He always was doing some crazy shit. One day, I don't know if he was gacked out or what the fuck happened, but that nigga came to school because once he got out of whatever type of class he did, he'd go to McDonald's for lunch, and then we had study hall after. And this nigga's like, I got bricks in my backpack. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? He's like, man, I wanted to work out. It was like, I saw these bricks, so I picked them up, put them in my bag because my bag was empty anyways. I was like, bro, what are you actually fucking talking about? He opens it up, and it's not like one of the regular red bricks, but like the almost like cinder blackish ones. And he had 2 of them in his fucking backpack, dude. I was just like, I'm dying laughing, bro. I'm like about to piss my pants. I'm laughing so hard. And then the fucking teacher, this black dude, calls him over. He's the only black teacher that was ever there, and he got fired for trying to fuck with some girl or something. But
oh shit!
He called him over. He was whispering something to him, and then sent him to the office. I was just like, what the fuck, bro? He almost got caught the one time too when he I don't know how he managed to get away with it. He slides me his bottle of Sprite, and he's like, you want some Sprite? I was like, I don't fucking drink after people, bro. He's like, smell it. I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, got my dad's Everclear in there, bud. Just fucking at school. He's been sipping on it slowly all day. Oh my I'm just God. Like, bro, you're fucking incredible, dog.
Dude, that was always something we talked about in school was doing because they had rules about that. They eventually had rules where you couldn't bring a colored water bottle or it had to be clear or whatever.
I bet they do shit like that now at my old high school.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
They wasn't doing it when we was there.
Dude, these kids are going and snorting ketamine in the bathroom and then going to class in Adderall. I mean,
Oh, dude, there's
They
definitely
go jerk off in the bathroom.
yeah,
in
there's
between
definitely
class. Like, they don't
kids
give a
going
fuck.
to school on Molly and shit.
Oh, they don't give a fuck, dude.
Shrooms. Like, yeah, I've been microdosing today. Just 16 years old and fucking off it. See, I don't think that's necessarily the biggest issue, though. As long as they're being smart and they're well educated, because I feel like they can almost handle it more. You know, kind of get it out of their system now with all that crazy shit.
Sure, yeah.
But I think like one of the biggest problems with school for them, because it became a problem for me, is just like electives have just been more than wiped in half. Like you used to be able to have I remember in 8th grade we were like filling out this sheet with all these elective classes that we'd be interested in doing in high school, and by the time I got to high school there was only like half of them left. Maybe fucking 40%. I was just like, what the fuck happened? And then by the time I was in my senior year, there was probably like 10 to 15 to choose from. And there was like a whole 4-page little thing. I was like, whoa, that's crazy, bro. That's real crazy.
Goddamn. We don't need no education.
You need to hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
All right, should we wrap this bitch up?
Yeah, the timer's actually going off.
It's a real. You actually is.
Yeah, I told you.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Goddamn.
We're right on time with it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Fuck you.
Fuck. Actually, yeah. I do too many podcasts. I forget the vibe. Fuck our fans. You guys suck. Get a life. Stop watching this stupid podcast. Go do something that's actually meaningful with your life.
Yeah, dude, go watch porn.
Go watch porn.
Fuck that Indian guy.
Fuck this Indian fuck over here.
Is that what he said? I thought he said fuck that video guy.